Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to talk best of 2016 skincare and hair. And if you haven't seen my best of 2016 makeup, face and eyes, and best of 2016 lips, I will link those as well. And thank you so much for joining me today. If you're not familiar with any of my skincare videos or with my skin type, or even if you are, just for a refresher, I do have sensitive skin and mild rosacea that is under control. I am also in my 40s and trying to prevent signs of aging as well as reverse any damage that has been done already. So those are concerns and kind of relevant with things that I'm talking about that I've discovered this year. And just wanted to give you that little bit of background if you needed that. And also, I am not going to go into super great detail today. I think it's going to make this video really long because I've also done some skincare videos previously that do go into detail with these products. So I will link those videos below, and some may be in cards on the screen as well. I am first going to talk about the obvious. I think if you are familiar with my channel at all, or if you have watched any skincare video whatsoever, you know about my love for SkinMedica. And actually, here's one more. My love for SkinMedica. I love it. It's done great things for my skin. I discovered it in about February of this year, before I had my YouTube channel, months before I had my YouTube channel. And I use their regular facial cleanser. I don't need the gentle cleanser. This is gentle enough for me. It just is so gentle on the skin. It removes my makeup. It doesn't make my skin feel dry and tight right after. I also use the TNS Essential Serum, which I've gone into great detail in skincare videos. This has done wonderful things for my skin. I don't see myself stopping using this anytime soon. And I also use the TNS Eye Repair Cream at night. And I love this stuff. I have seen a difference in my under eye area. I know there's people out there that say you don't really need an eye cream, you can just use moisturizer there, but I've used moisturizer and various other eye creams for years, and it wasn't until I started using this little guy that I actually noticed a difference in my under eye area. So I kind of have a different school of thought with that. I also use SkinMedica's retinol complex and their vitamin C serum, cream, whatever it is. I haven't really delved into other brands for those specific things. You know, another retinol may work fine. I will say I have tried other retinol type treatments in the past. I've tried Retin-A Micro, I've tried Tazerac, I think that was it. They both completely tore up my skin because I have sensitive skin. I started out with their retinol complex in the 0.25 strength. I used a whole bottle. I titrated up to this, the 0.5. I'm about halfway through. This is the first one that I've used that my skin has been able to tolerate, and I've seen a difference. It hasn't peeled to high heaven. It hasn't been irritated. It hasn't flared up my rosacea. So from that standpoint, I really like it, but I'm not up to the 1.0 yet. That will be after this bottle, so I'm interested to see what happens then. But I do really, really like this retinol complex. And I do like the vitamin C. It gives a nice matte finish. I don't have that bottle here with me, but I did discover both of those this year too, and I like them. Okay, where do I go next? Let's see. This is the year that I discovered facial oil. So I have to throw that in there. Now, the facial oil that I have used and loved is the Drunk Elephant Virgin Marula Luxury Facial Oil. I think it's great. I have very reactive skin. It does break out easily. I was a little worried about that, but this does not break me out at all. I either mix 2 to 3 drops in with my moisturizer at night, or I put my moisturizer on and then pat 2 to 3 drops in, pat them into my hands, and then pat them on my face. I have recently been trying the Tarte Maracuja oil. I'm planning on doing a Tarte one brand review coming up, unsponsored. I just have a lot of things by Tarte and I really like the brand, and I have a few things that I haven't tried out yet, and I've been trying this and I'm liking this too. So I guess 2016 for me, I really do like this facial oil, but I just discovered facial oils this year and they really have helped balance my skin as far as not being quite so oily during the day. I do have an oily combination skin type, oily in the T-zone, and I do get dry flaky patches around here. This is really the first year that I have not experienced any dry flaky patches once the heat and humidity has ended with the summertime. And so I really do attribute that a lot to possibly the new skincare that I've been doing since about February or March, but I think a lot of it has to do with the facial oil itself. Another product that I discovered this year that has been really, really hyped on YouTube, but I'm one of the ones that really likes it. It is Sunday Riley Good Genes. It has delivered on the promises that it makes. It is an all-in-one lactic acid treatment that brightens, exfoliates, plumps lines. I can't talk anymore today, apparently. It brightens, exfoliates, plumps lines, reduces the appearance of hyperpigmentation, and instantly boosts radiance. And I'm on my second bottle. I have actually gone from using this every night to using it every other night on nights when I use my Finacea instead of using it on my retinol night, of just skipping it on my retinol night because it's so pricey. And I do find that it's still performing the same way for me if I use it every other night. I just love this stuff. I just don't know if I'm going to stop using it. I feel like my skin is so sensitive. I can't use glycolic acid, or I haven't found one that I can use. And this just gives me really nice results. I also discovered Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water this year, and you can see how much I've used. And I haven't been using this every night because I kind of alternate between my previous cleansing oil and this to remove my makeup, but I really, really like this. This is the only micellar cleansing water that I have found that actually removes my waterproof mascara. The one with the blue lid. The pink lid does not. This one does, and you just have to shake it really well first. This was a great product for me, best of 2016. I don't understand why they make this in wipe form in other countries and they don't make it here in the US. I've written them twice about it and I'm getting no answer. I also discovered another Garnier product this year that I have been loving for my morning moisturizer, the Ultra Lift Miracle Wake Up Cream Anti-Fatigue Hydrogel Moisturizer. I don't understand why the name is so darn long, but it works really well for me. I apply a pea-size amount in the morning and it just really hydrates my skin without making me greasy. And that is all I require from a daytime moisturizer. Just give me a little bit of hydration and don't make me greasy. That's it. Simple and done. And I can get it from a drugstore product and it's fabulous. Another product that I discovered in 2016 that has been a complete surprise hit for me, and it is something that I use 2 to 3 times a week. I would say probably 2 times a week. But actually this container looks kind of gross because it lives in my shower, so it's got water droplets all over it. But it's the Biore Baking Soda Cleansing Scrub. And I know that this is supposed to be used as a cleanser substitute, but I use this as a scrub in the shower a couple times a week. And that's just how I use it. It exfoliates my skin and it does a really nice job. I love it. I love that I don't need an expensive scrub to do the job. And this is actually a powder. So, I mean, you pop the lid and pour out this powder onto your palms, and then you mix it with the water that's already in your palms, and it becomes this just kind of exfoliating substance that you rub on your face. And I just love it. So that is definitely something I was not expecting to like that much. I bought it just to kind of get that out of my hands. I bought that just to kind of try it on a whim, and I am, well, as much as I use it, it doesn't take much. So, I mean, I've been using this several months and I'm about 1/3 of the way done. So it's something I would definitely repurchase, definitely. If you're new to my channel, you may not know that I compared several masks to the Glam Glow Super Masks earlier this year Actually, it may have just been about a month or two ago. My channel's only been up since August. But I found 3 that really stood out to me more than the others, that I seem to be rotating between more than any of the others that I liked. And they are the Sephora Purifying and Mattifying Mask, the L'Oreal Pure Clay Mask, and the Origins Original Skin Retexturizing Mask with Rose Clay. And between the 3 of these, I feel like I have such a good selection to choose from with clay masks, and I don't need the Glam Glow. It really kind of dried out my skin as opposed to making it feel soft and hydrated. These give me, I feel like, what Glam Glow was supposed to do, and they do it so much better. Every single one of these clears my skin out nicely. They make my skin look refreshed and energized, and they actually give my skin a boost of hydration instead of drying it out. A lot of times clay masks can dry your skin out, and these don't, and I really, really appreciate that from all of these. Okay, now moving on to hair care. I will probably fly through this pretty quickly because I feel like I have elaborated a lot on the living proof items that are here, and I will link that below. But if you have followed any of my videos, you know I have discovered 3 living proof products that I swear by, and just probably over the past couple of months. The first is Living Proof Amp, and this is something that I apply to either first or second day hair. It just gives life and volume to the hair, and I have such fine limp hair, it just works miracles. And the next is Perfect Hair Day Dry Shampoo. This is my holy grail dry shampoo. It actually cleans the hair instead of just putting a film on the hair. It also doesn't leave a white cast if I'm wearing black. My Batiste used to leave a white film on anything that I was wearing that was dark. This doesn't. I love this stuff. I adore it. This is my second bottle, I think, and I will continue to repurchase. I wish I had a less expensive option that was a holy grail, but this is it right now. And I just discovered Living Proof Full Dry Volume Blast. Was it last month? I think. This gives you volume and texture and kind of a grit to the hair. I do this on first day hair. I apply it at the root, underneath, on top, and just kind of scrunch my fingers through my hair, and it almost gives me kind of a teased look without teasing the hair and without looking ratty. It just gives me some volume with lifeless, limp, fine hair. It's hard to get that look and have it last throughout the day, and this just helps so much. So these 3 products combined are just really lifesavers, or hair savers, I guess, if you have fine limp hair the way I do. If you have full hair, these may not be great for you, but for me to find 3 products this year that really work miracles for my hair has just been a good thing. The next 2 products, I know I've talked about one of these. I'm not sure if I've talked about the other, but one is the Briogeo Rosarco Blow Dry Perfection and Heat Protectant Cream. And I've mentioned this in another video. It may have been a favorites video, but this has really protected my hair in such a good way that my hairdresser actually commented that my hair was healthier, and I noticed that my bangs were finally starting to grow. I feel like they were so stagnant for so long and they wouldn't grow because they kept breaking off, and now they are finally growing to where they're in that awkward stage. They won't tuck behind my ears, but at least they're almost there. So this has helped tremendously get me to a point where my hair is finally not breaking off right up here like it was. So I like this stuff. It works. I got this in, I think, a BoxyCharm, and I was just trying it out just to try it out. I wasn't expecting to actually really like it, so I would definitely repurchase this. And the last hair product that I have is this Frizz Dismiss Smooth Force Lightweight Smoothing Lotion Spray for Fine Medium Hair by Redken. And I picked this up at Ulta one day. I think they were having some kind of sale. And this is, like I said, for fine or medium hair. And a lot of things that you find for Frizz are for thick or coarse hair. So of course I picked it up on a whim, hoping, crossing my fingers that it would work. How I use this is I spray this on my damp hair. It's the last step. So I've already put on any other styling products I use, and then I spray just 2 or 3 sprays over my hair. That's it. That's all it really takes. And then I go about my business and dry my hair. And I find that on days that I use this, I get a lot less frizz and poofiness than on days when I don't, when it's humid outside. And I live in a very humid environment, and that's all I ask for is less frizz. And this does it for me. So I like this. I'm glad I found this year. And this is it for my best of skincare and hair products for 2016. I'll be doing a best of lifestyle products, which will be a little bit more random, just things that I found this year that I happen to like and want to share with you guys. So thank you so much for joining me. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell as well. And if you are not following me on my social media platforms, I will put those on the screen and link them in the description box below, so you can follow me on Snapchat and Instagram and Twitter as well. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you guys again soon. Bye-bye.